It's connecting. It's started now. Now I have to go throw it at everyone else real quick.
Yo, check us live.
Not me. Refreshing the page over and over again.
Yo, check us live.
At least I should be. Don't think anything's changed.
Watch us be on Logan's account again. Nope, we're good.
Okay, by the way, I just wanted to let you guys know, I think it should work, but I did add you guys. You guys should be able to just join streaming on your own.
Okay, I need to throw it at you guys. Why do they keep on telling me to the boring bros? Every time I put the bored bros, it takes me to the boring bros.
Because maybe, dude, don't talk about our rivals like that.
There it is.
Yeah.
I got the notification.
I have my volume on for YouTube.
Are we good?
I think so.
Okay.
I just have to do the yo check us live.
Okay, I'll do my weird intro thing after you do that. After you plug.
I did. I plugged.
Okay. Welcome back to Doki Literature Club. In the last episode, Sayori died.
We left her hanging.
Left her hanging, figuratively and literally. We don't know how.
I blame it on Caitlin.
What did I do?
I don't know. Something you would do. You would leave someone hanging like that.
Let me up.
Leave them hanging in a tree, yeah, but I wouldn't leave them hanging on a rope.
So you won't leave them hanging on the high five?
Oh no, I'd do that.
We are now in Act 2. So yes, there is not actually much you need to do to get, because it's all pretty self-explanatory. The game kind of pushes you a certain way. I'll just be telling you certain things so that you can get funny Easter eggs.
Do I press square, funny, and with funny symbol on top, square, 1/4, arrow key, square, funny symbol, square, capital A with funny thing on it, square, square, E with funny thing, O with funny thing, full battery, arrow key?
Yes, let me get my dog from the outside because she's barking.
Okay. I also need to open up chat, unlike the bored bros who don't even watch chat, except for when one wants to say something. Yeah, it's
also because we're in Act 2, it shouldn't take as long now. It should just be like kind of a speed through.
Okay. Any more poems? Please tell me no more poems.
Can't guarantee anything.
Man, what do you mean by bros speaking as the Zodiac Killer?
Zodiac Killer.
I forgot I had a quarter on my forehead. I've been...
Cooper.
Like, it's just been sitting there. What do you mean I was?
No, I think he means me.
Caitlin, did you hack the Board Bros account again and
Nope, that's Cooper.
that's not Cooper.
Either Cooper or Logan.
It's Riley, it's Riley, it's Riley. It's the best board bro. Riley.
Alright, I'm all
Hey,
good
we
now.
don't play favorites here.
It's
You
Riley.
fuck Riley.
Persona.
I love how it's like Persona. Ah, that's Riley.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're all good to go. Click the glitch text.
Apparently I was talking like the
Logan.
Zodiac seller.
Apparently I was talking like the Zodiac Killer. Oh god, the music. I forgot about that.
I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and that catch up to me.
Game crash.
It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Bro's lonely, he probably hasn't touched grass in a while. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The one female in it. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pick up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Monica?
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here.
That's woman scary.
It's been a while, right?
By the way, Cooper, you should run. There's going to be women on screen. Ah. Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway?
Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you could check the closet.
We are all gay.
You're in the debate club, right?
About that. I actually quit the debate club. Yeah.
Oh. Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs.
Objection. Nuh-uh.
It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events.
So debating.
I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club.
Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? There-
It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see
Wait,
that.
we have not Rileys. Do we have not Coopers now? Is that who's in charge of the Board Bros
I
channel?
think
in
it's
chat?
not Cooper.
Not Cooper?
Yeah, I think it's not
It's
Cooper.
not Cooper.
It's not Cooper.
But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too.
Yo!
Oh,
I mean, she's
I'm
not
talking to
wrong, I
chat.
guess.
I know. I'm watching chat. Unlike the board birds, I actually watch chat.
Yeah, when one of my characters aren't on stream, I'm gonna be dedicated chatter.
Okay.
And besides, a member's a member, right?
Hello!
Did Monica say she? Hmm. Hmm. I didn't dip. I did not dip. I don't know what happened. It just completely kicked out of my streaming.
You have the ability to join yourself.
I'm trying. It won't let me. I did not dip. I was kicked out.
Who did you
Like-
diss?
I don't know. I just disappeared. I was saying did this, and then I joined, and then I'm trying to join it because Cooper said that we could join it by ourselves. Wouldn't let me, so I joined them, and then they yeeted me over here. Anyways, I have no idea what happened.
Hey, Phil. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please.
Which one of us are you talking to, Coop Man? Like, are you talking to Monica? You asking if Monica is still single? Like, who are you talking to? Buttermilk is back!
Buttermilk, hi!
Buttermilk! Okay, we're talking to Monica. Yes.
I love that picture.
Yeah.
I love Buttermilk's picture. It is
I
amazing.
know. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? You just say no, and then you punch her in the face.
Doesn't work that way.
What are we
Monica.
what are we testing? What are we testing, Logan?
Oh,
We're
I know
testing the
exactly
water.
what he's testing. Testing. Oh, we could join it now, Logan, for sure. See? We could join it now.
Ah, okay. Okay, that makes more sense. Yep, that makes more sense. Got it. So we don't have to be eaten.
Yeah. It hurts being thrown, you know that.
It does, and it messes with my ears.
Yeah. I got a headache from it. Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Awesome. You're really sweet, Phil. You know that?
It's nothing, really.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile.
Yeah, I mean, it's one way to put it.
I
You're not
dejected.
choking, are you? Dr.
No.
Look at this.
Oh. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit.
I'll do it this time. It works.
Nice.
Ah,
Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom
it
door.
messed with my ears again. Let me try and fix my
I'm
ears.
back.
I fixed my ears.
Okay, good.
And I brought a guest with me. Eh? A guest?
Seriously? You brought a boy?
Oh,
Way to kill the atmosphere.
yep, that's Dusty, alright.
Yes.
Don't be mean, Natsuki.
Yeah, look
Oh,
in the background, guys.
Oh. I'll circle
yeah.
it for you guys.
What?
Look at the background, like behind Natsuki and Yuri.
In between of them.
The picture?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Little.
Hey, yeah,
hidden
she's just
gem
hanging
there.
out.
Yeah,
She's just hanging around.
hang in there, whoever you are. Dusty, you need to stop stealing Yuri's eyes. Remember that. If we catch you stealing
Yeah,
her eyes
don't steal
again.
Yuri's eyes, Dusty.
Buttermilk. Huh?
Yeah, but Buttermilk doesn't know what's going on. Dusty steals Yuri's eyes all the time. It's
Yes.
fine. We know they're pretty, but like, you can't steal them. She kind of needs them. How else would she look at you, Dusty? All right, let's continue.
Okay.
But anyway, welcome to the club, Phil.
Dot. Our world. All words escape me in this situation. This club. It is full of incredibly cute girls. Really sucks I'm gay.
So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right?
Wah. No, I'm not.
Natsuki?
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So, I ran into Phil in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you bought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know.
Sorry.
Did we both take a bite at the same time when trying to eat weed?
Yes. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? I was mid-chew.
I was reading chat.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Phil?
Oh.
The girls have a few debts arranged forward table. Yuri
Oh,
walks.
you're not talking about this game, okay. Buttermilk, just so you're aware, if you have not seen this game before, this is a psychological horror game.
Yes.
One of my favorite
Do
kind of
be
games.
warned. And the other game they're talking about is Danganronpa. So, yeah.
Yuri walks to the
let's
corner of
continue.
the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could... Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile.
Cooper, no. No, Cooper.
I can ignore chat.
But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom?
Teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
You know?
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
Good, get that message deleted.
Yes.
I don't feel like it. I don't feel Nike.
me.
Uh,
Excuse me.
uh,
Let's continue. That's why I
Yeah.
said ignore chat. Ignore
Clearing my
chat.
throat.
Trust me, Nikki.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Phil, what kind of things do you like to read?
Oh, well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. She's acting like a meerkat.
I'm a
Not much,
meerkat.
not much of a reader, I guess.
What, Ellie?
Nothing.
Okay.
I can assure you, Yuri is not in creative mode.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri
Oh,
goes on.
Buttermilk, if you didn't know, Cooper and Evie are part of the four board bros.
Yeah.
That's
Yuri-
that's why they're chatting like that. They're part of the board bros.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yuri goes on,
Along with
clearly
whoever right now
passionate
is
about
typing.
her reading. I think that's the best board bro that's typing using that.
Yeah, that might be Riley.
Yeah.
Might be.
That yo is very Riley-ish.
Mm-hmm. It's not?
She
Okay, no
seems...
slogan's saying it's not, it's not.
Yeah. So, she seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in
It's
the world of books,
Cooper.
not people. Oh. Cooper,
But you
stop
know,
trying
I
to
like a lot
mimic...
of things.
I'm sorry.
Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
Is Discord acting up or is the audio going wonk?
I think audio's going wonk. Do I sound alright to you guys?
Audio.
Okay. So, it's actually the game audio? Because I can hear everyone else, just the game audio's being wonk.
Pretty sure it's the game
Yuri
audio.
broke up. I know.
Yuri broke the
Caitlin,
game.
Caitlin broke up for me a lot right there.
Oh yeah, I think Buttermilk did pop in for Instars in time.
Yeah, I think so.
Italian.
Mhm.
I've been reading
And-
a lot of horror lately.
Ah, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I could relate to at a minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Ahaha, I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, and I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why's that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes start from me over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! Get that back!
Fine, fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerability and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ...
I guess it's the same for Yuri. ... We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? ...
Huh?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Not more poems.
Yes, more poems. ... I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on responsibility of vice president, after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Phil?
Hold on. There's still one problem.
Eh? What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club! Exclamation point. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and ... I lose my train of thought. All the three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
Natsuki looks like she's about to punch you, but yeah.
I can't hear you.
Huh?
But... I'm sorry, I thought...
Question mark. The girls exchange glances from Monica before Monica turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Phil. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival...
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this. I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? ... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Phil?
Yeah, ... It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed.
Phil, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting we all can share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Phil, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Well, it's really 3 in Reserve Bros, but he's, of all the ones, I guess, part of it.
He pops in from time to time.
Yeah, like the first 2 streams and then just disappears on us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. ... Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. ...
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
With that, I depart from the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls: Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Well, will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Alright. I need you to do this one for Natsuki.
Okay.
And you can
You
read
have
the special
unlocked a
poem.
special poem. Would you like to read it? Read it?
Yeah. Can you hear me? I will let you know, that was not me or Caitlin. That was the game.
Oh, I
That
know
was
for
the
sure.
game.
It does sound like either of your guys' voice.
Oh, also, spoiler alert.
Hey,
Caught
no
on.
spoilers, no spoilers. Good that I drowned you
Already
out.
happened.
I drowned you out.
I didn't even say it, so.
Good.
Alright, so yeah,
You do this one
I
for
was
this
originally gonna have us
pink-haired?
do an Easter egg, but I think we're gonna go with
I
Natsuki
want the Easter
instead,
egg.
because
What's the Easter egg?
not a Easter egg, but it will make more sense if I describe the Easter egg after we do the Natsuki poem twice. So this one first. So Sweet, that's Natsuki's, right? Yeah. Sweet, music or friends? Papa.
Huh?
It's Papa. Hope?
You
No,
lied to me.
Eh. It's like cutesy.
Yeah.
Doki Doki.
Explode.
Bubbles.
Milk.
Or milk, you know, it's probably milk.
Candy.
Fluffy. Or candy. Yep. Hop. I remember. Yep.
Uh.
Oh.
Huh? Nope. There's like nothing.
Chocolate? Marshmallow. Rainbow. Hawaii. Puppy.
Okay.
Puppy.
Lipstick?
Bunny. And then they kiss.
Hi again, Phil. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha.
By the way, it's been a while since Yuri and Monica. I believe it was Yuri and Monica joined chat during the first one.
Yeah.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back in the literature club. I'm back in the room again. Tails, I miss my wife. Tails, I miss my wife. I was the
I miss
last.
my wife.
I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Phil.
What did I just see happen to Yuri's face?
Don't
worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is
Were
too
you guys-
overwhelming of a commitment for you.
Were you guys hoping I wouldn't notice that?
No. Just continue.
Okay.
Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. Music went a little weird. I don't know if
Riley,
he wanted to come here
no.
and hang out or what. Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
Is
But if
Riley
you
in
don't take
chat
it
now?
seriously,
Yes.
then you won't see the end of it. Riley is in chat.
Fucking hair out of the text box. Your hair out of the text box. Sue have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga Ecti
Collection in the classroom.
Nah, it's
Collecting
Ecti
in the
room.
classroom.
Ecti
Monica!
Natsuki finds herself stuck between, say, Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Buttermilk, Riley is the best board brow.
Yeah. No,
So-
Wait, Buttermilk,
Back
is
in
your
your
dog
seat.
near? Does that mean we have two Rileys? The screen's kind of tilted too.
I'm sorry, Phil.
Well, I hate that. My computer's tilted, but I hate that. Ah!
Is it zooming in?
Yes.
Oh,
sorry, Phil.
It's gonna make me sick.
We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Yeah, that's hurting my head. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Yes.
Anyway,
Yes, Riley, kill the towers.
now that you're in the club and all,
A Fortnite reference.
might have interest in picking up a book to read.
Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in the club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Pardon me. Ask.
Is it actively zooming into a boobs?
Yeah,
Yeah. Wait! I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick a book if you want me to.
Are you sure?
It's fine, Dusty.
Yeah, you good, Dustin.
I just feel like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. And the screen's back to normal.
Yeah.
Thank God.
No, after a while it actually stopped turning, but since we got used to it turning, it looked like it was still doing so.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Maka to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Ugh.
She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Question mark. Wait. That's not even like what you said.
She never puts my stuff back in the right spot.
Ellie, why did you just not say that?
Did it not pick up?
No.
Oh.
Unless there was a...
Yeah, that's what it was.
Why did you say the word so it was on screen?
Fucking monster.
That was my point. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else just gonna mess it up?
And maybe
My favorite scene.
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf.
I do not need a baby shot.
Oh gosh, Josh.
This is my favorite.
You read manga, right?
Ah.
Yes.
Dash. Sometimes. ... Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. ... How do you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point.
Natsuki most
Besides,
likely.
it's kind of written on your face. She probably doesn't.
What that's supposed to mean ... question mark. I-IC ... There's a
Stop.
lone... Okay, sorry. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stacks of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better.
Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either...
Girls?
Yeah. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can go through it. You can go through that glass on the door.
You can do it through the glass on the door.
She's a mood.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was in the tone of your voice.
I'll tell you one thing, Phil. Don't shut the fuck.
It sounds like you're trying to do some like heavy metal music.
My dog's at my feet, asleep, and she's mad at me for waking her up.
Why did you wake up, puppy?
Because the bit. In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
because she's on my block. I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated, feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe.
Don't just stand there.
Ooh-ah. Natsuki grabs my arm. No. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet.
Wait, we weren't ready to come out yet.
Yeah, we weren't still come out of the closet. Yeah, it's good. Turn it. Oh, Phil's gay, guys. You have to learn it now. He's being forced to.
Alright.
She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Yours wouldn't work.
Oops. Did you see that, Ellie?
We can't read at the same time like that.
Yeah? Why is that?
Womp womp.
I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't just say that.
In the air.
You might be too weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. 5 feet apart. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I could say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. Though it's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulders, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow. How long is it since I've read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
What did you say something? I am, but nothing really happened yet, so I could talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare. Or the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. What kind of plot? Are you sure this isn't boring for you? She looks like a child now.
Well,
This
she's
is
a
the
first year.
She is the reason that the developer had to come out and publicly exclaim that everyone is above 18.
Because she looks like a kid.
She looks like a 10-year-old in this picture.
Yeah. No,
Yes.
she is 18, and the developer had to publicly exclaim that.
Yes.
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you need to say something, Ellie?
I didn't say anything at all.
What is that noise?
That was
Caitlin.
me.
Caitlin, you got
Just
something to say?
continue.
Okay.
No, just humming
I
along
guess
to
it's
the
fun
music,
sharing
that's all.
Okay. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean?
Logan, you're not thinking about the writers, the fanfic writers, the DeviantArt drawers. That is the reason the creator had to come out. The fanfic writers, the Deviant, the Twitters, Tumblr. Way too many
The
people
Ellies.
making porn for
The
the child.
DeviantArt! Oh my god!
Ellie, you got no comment for what I said?
It's not the creator's problem, no. But at the same time, they were getting a bunch of backlash kind of thing, especially since it's supposed to be set up as a dating sim. That's kind of what the joke of the game is. It was supposed to be a dating sim, and it's like, eh. But I did not. Continue.
Okay, I said and the Ellies. You don't?
It's not. I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Gee.
Sorry.
That's the problem, Evie. They're not all minors. Everyone else.
Would you
looks
rather
older than
punch
18
this child in the face for $1 million or not?
Like, I could never get my friends to read this. I think manga is for kids. I can even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of it yet? Makes me want to punch him in the face.
Erg. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I gravitated towards all the losers over time. Isn't that just Phil just calling all of the literature club losers?
Yep.
But it's probably harder for someone like you.
So many backhanded compliments. Huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room.
Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like it solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
No, don't, Riley, no.
No, Riley. No.
I've met your dad. I'm not saying much. I'm not saying much. But, no.
Riley's dead.
So?
Bad Riley.
What kind of face is that, Riley? So?
Bad Riley. No, no. Well, Ellie, bonk him, bonk him.
Colon 3C.
Ha 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 ha. Beat up Riley.
Mods, creases, J's.
Mom,
That's the best I
fold
got.
his book page.
Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Oh yeah, that just
Wait.
further confirms that Riley's a furry. Yeah, yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Satsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her.
She's just me.
Slam her into the wall. It looks like she's
Just
starting to fall
wait.
asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Darn it.
Yeah?
Suddenly Natsuki claps straight into me. Hey! When I see this, I think of Sans Undertale.
It just destroyed my throat over that too.
You can just do that.
Listen to the game.
The music.
It's broken.
Oh, the music. Oh, the music. I forgot it did this.
Alright.
Monica.
I said it.
I didn't hear you.
Natsuki, are you okay? Here.
Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper.
I told you not to give.
She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth.
Don't worry, Phil. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her.
You're not the same when you're hungry.
Anyway. Why don't we all share poems now?
Who should I share my poem with first?
This one it doesn't really matter. Natsuki and Yoi's poems are gonna be the exact same as Act 1.
Yeah.
So its only difference is how they react to mine. I thought
Yeah.
Natsuki was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair I shared mine with her first.
Okay, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Eh? Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things.
Let's do your next, guys.
In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours.
Womp womp, guys.
Womp womp, Riley and Dusty. Womp womp. Like Monica said.
Well, I'd be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem, make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. You went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki retort gets caught in her throat.
You're so... You don't understand anything, do you?
Yes, it is.
I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure.
She's
Ah.
away.
I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Stop forming deals and selling your souls in chat, guys.
Yeah.
Deals are fine, soul selling is not.
Ooh, are we making deals?
We
Yeah.
are not selling souls, Caitlin!
But why?
That's Alistair's
Because
job.
that's against YouTube terms and conditions, come on!
Yeah. That silly radio person's job.
Yeah, that is. Yeah! Told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
No, I'm not saying you want Riley's soul. I'm saying Riley wants your soul. Because
Yeah.
who knows
That's
what he could do with a soul?
Yeah.
Like, he's already a god.
Yeah.
Who knows what he could do with a soul?
Who wants the soul of a furry anyway?
Players.
You.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, cause we're in high school, things that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So you don't even take my writing seriously.
And Riley, you know I'm right. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves?
Womp womp.
Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly! I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other thing that's simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay.
Hello, ranch things.
Yowza!
Wowza.
Yowie wowie.
What
the
an
way, there's only 4
interesting
days in
conversation
this
to walk into.
There's only 4 days in this act, and we're about at the end of day 2. So if we go kind of fast, I think we can do all 4 days in this stream.
Okay.
Like it helps me got the feeling in the last line. It's fine.
Okay. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. Oh god, we still have a whole hour to do this. So we did 2 days in an hour? Yeah, we could less than an hour actually, so yeah, we can.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud when I won't, then I won't take that away from her.
Okay, now we can do Yuri just to do it.
No, just to make them angry. Yuri will be
It
last.
is actually better to
Hi,
do
Phil.
to last. But yeah,
Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new in everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much more off just going in with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway,
and again.
What's this fun fact, Dusty?
want to share your poem with me?
Continue.
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Ah ha ha ha. Don't worry, Phil. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yes, that's true. I had Monica my poem.
Mm-hmm. I like it, Phil.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected. Ah ha ha ha.
Oh geez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment.
Ha 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 ha. If you say so.
Yep.
Alright, well, we got Monica and Yuri. I'm gonna pop away for the bathroom real quick.
Okay. Don't fall
If
into
you're
the toilet.
If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Ah ha ha. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often.
Sure, fussy.
But sometimes she just loses all her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a game. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. Yes, this is a game. Good job, me.
Yes, this is a game.
But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Yeah. I don't know. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Don't need to read it. We've already read this before. So, what do you think? Ahaha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
Yep, I know what happened. Okay, you guys can hear me now? I have a fun fact about Riley. That was the inspiration behind this one. What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it.
Well, the only person who doesn't know is the new person. So if they want to hear, I'll tell them.
I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, some things like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming off strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
I just want to grab her finger and break it.
Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point.
Oh god,
It's
oh
writing tip is
god,
important, guys.
oh god, 7th grade. Don't remind
Yep,
me of that
nope,
age.
But, guys, this writing tip is important.
If you try so hard to make it perfect,
Oh,
then you'll never make any progress.
It's next writing tip, never mind.
Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later.
Riley? I'm covering up what Riley said for myself.
Another way to think about it is this.
Fuck! Ah!
If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
You should be talking to Leah's. I guess we have to.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
We could appease the Sims, or we could appease the Sims.
Let's talk to the wall.
Yeah, but I want to talk to the wall. Let me talk to the wall. No, I just want to leave the classroom. Let me leave the classroom. I shall jump out the window.
Okay, I have no clue what that was. So basically, like, I was speaking from my, and then I cut off the, tutorial to the YouTube. It didn't work. I was speaking, but nothing was showing up on Discord. And then all of a sudden, everything, like, shut off, like, my monitors would, but my computer crashes. Chrome just turned white with a black box, and nothing was responding.
DDLC hacked your Google, I'm sorry.
Yeah, maybe. But the weirdest part was, when I turned on Task Manager to close Chrome, Chrome didn't initially show up on Task Manager.
Good idea,
What
Logan.
the heck?
That's a good idea, Logan. We should end it here.
No! No! We're not
Time to
finished
end
until we get done with this act. Come on, guys.
It's only been 11 minutes and we're almost done with day 2.
Come on.
So we'll have almost an hour to do day 3 and 4.
Yay!
It'll
Yuri
go by fast.
that's the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh,
Yeah, Logan, me and you have the same reaction.
start speaking.
It's fine, don't force yourself. Except, my reaction also adds a fist to her face.
I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay.
Right? Yes.
First time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
Ouch. So it's that bad.
Oh.
Caitlin, did you say this?
You're kind of quiet, Caitlin.
Huh? Darn it, Dusty!
Stop stealing our eyes, Dusty.
Dusty, give them back! How come I can't hear Caitlin?
Yeah,
I don't
feel like-
know.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, we can hear you now. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I can't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Just like now. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Evie, do you want to be kidnapped?
Right,
Excuse me, what do you mean by that? Ellie?
No. Nope. Continue with the story.
right? That there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognized in new writers is they try to make their styles very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably... It might take some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How? I think we lost Caitlin again, Ellie.
I'll just take over her lines. Never mind.
Okay.
It's not
Okay.
picking up.
Yeah, no. Like, straight up, we completely lose you.
Yeah.
Why does this always happen to me? I just have my freaking headphones plugged in.
Caitlin,
Anyway,
Did you forget what happened during stream earlier with me?
no.
Where I was completely kicked out of the call?
Yeah.
Why is it's not only happening to you then? Anyways, I got cheese
My
papers.
computer crashed, so it did a weird crash though. There was like everything but the computer crashed.
Interesting.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which stuff is kind of funny. Yeah, you're funny looking. I'll probably cast Repel Maidens on Dusty later. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Dot, dot, dot. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
What? And I figured you did it to me, Logan, after what I said. I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I forgot cursive can also be called script. I keep on forgetting that. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Pretty ugly.
A relief.
Also I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive.
Wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Hold up, I have to turn my volume real quick. Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Phil.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all.
They do. What's up with that?
But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is not only symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past.
No, Buttermilk, they don't have noses. They don't have any sniffers.
And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way.
Okay then.
So lucky.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought about that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that.
By the way, Elliot, that's not enough space between the eyes.
I put like 20 space bars. It didn't take them.
That's why you put under dashes to make it look
But
like
then
a
it looks like
mouth.
a giant mouth.
Just remember,
Sure.
it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if they're... What's up with the music? Did you hear that?
The fucking music.
Just keep going.
Even
Oh, I
if
also
they're
want you to
just
know I
being
just
nice.
turned everything dark, so I'm
Don't
sitting
worry
in
about
a
it.
pitch
Just
black
keep
room.
going.
Boo.
Yep, keep
If
going.
there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanged sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. Shouldn't they have done this when we were sharing our poem with Monica?
Just continue going.
As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What this language?
Logan, no.
Did you say something?
We won't get anyone joining streams anymore if you do that.
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Oh, thanks.
Read my lines for me. I gotta go find my dog.
Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something?
There may be a murder in chat.
I found my
Clearly
dog.
about the... Go for it.
It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that.
Yeah. Logan, you guys need him for at least tomorrow's stream. I don't know if you're going to need him after that.
I just meant... They need him for Shipwrecked.
No. They just need him for Danganronpa.
The language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh?
That backfired.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. We also need him for Sunday.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Yeah, we need him for Shipwrecked.
And Stars in Time.
And
Well, we've-
Archipelago.
Yesterday, last Sunday we
Isn't
did
it
Stars of Time with
Archipelago?
Adam.
Yeah,
Oh,
we did
yeah,
Archipelago on
Friday.
Friday.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh, Yep.
you could ask to join. You just need to give game you're playing. Yeah, but then you guys don't need him for the
I'll
rest.
respond
any
later.
other time.
And it's always Minecraft. It's always going to be Minecraft for me. But yeah, if I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. I know you did. It just didn't click in my brain. Okay, I'm sorry. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it. And Phil did too.
Oh yeah, this is the one where they just throw me into their fight for no reason.
Yep.
So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own.
Sadly,
I'm
Elliot.
sorry, Logan. I was busy with work. You sent it every single time I was at work.
I should have sent you it also, Ellie. I'll send you it next time.
First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Phil liked my poem too, you know.
Didn't put
He
enough.
even told me he was impressed by it.
I'm sorry, Cooper, I didn't put enough O's. Natsuki suddenly stops.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
I just realized
Bye, Dusty.
the music stopped also. Bye, Dusty. Please don't
Dusty.
take Yuri's eyes while you're gone. I'm begging of you. Just makes her face look more punchable. And she'll come to you with a broken nose. Actually, no. Just be broken middle of her face because she doesn't have a nose.
Got a little bit of a nose.
I don't see it.
How would I? You're just.
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Phil appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Phil started showing up.
Natsuki!
What the?
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you.
Hey, they chose them themselves. I had no choice in this.
Taking out your own securities on others like that.
What was that? What's happening?
Just continue.
Music's even going creepy.
You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
It's shipwreck all over again, Ellie.
Me? Look who's talking, you wannabe edgy bitch.
Gee. Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
Why? It's shipwreck all over again.
See? I'm just saying that proves my point. I'm before shipwrecked for years. Most people learn how to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know.
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Whoa, be careful. You might cut up on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Oh, yeah, self-harm.
Yeah, I had no idea
Accuse me
this
of
was...
cutting myself?
I've never seen this before, so I had no idea. I'm new to this game, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
What the
That's
fuck
their
is
fault,
wrong
not
with your
mine.
head?
Yeah, go on. Let's don't hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this.
It sounds like music you would hear in like Undertale. Suddenly Yuri turns toward me as if she just noticed I was standing there.
Oh. He's trying to make me look bad.
It's really good music.
That's not true. She started it.
Why did it skip all that?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we say we were going the Yuri route?
We picked you first time, but we've been doing Natsuki lately, so I don't know.
I don't think it really matters.
Okay. Just for new dialogue. And also to anger Riley.
Yeah, it honestly doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. Because it doesn't let you choose.
Try picking Yuri. See what happens. Nope.
Oh, I guess we had to pick the Monica
Get out of
route.
the way!
Fucks. Darn, I can't click the boxes behind her.
Hey, Phil. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. Probably better for us to stay out. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Ah ha ha ha. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I have never had it in me to put my foot down against others. You
Well,
understand,
that's not what
right?
happens, Evie. But yeah.
I'm not looking.
Yeah, just don't look at chat.
Darn it, I can't watch chat anymore. How could you, Logan?
Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
So then Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away.
Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri?
I didn't mean it.
I believe you. I had no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did.
Phil, please don't hate me.
I will.
Please? I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it tomorrow.
And it is safe for you to look at chat now.
Completely.
You sure?
Yep. Fake spoiler.
Okay, I can finally look at chat again. How could you, Logan?
It was a fake spoiler. ...
Still.
Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. ...
Yuri looks at me like she wants me to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica.
You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. ... Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that.
39 bodies, 0 found.
It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Phil. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble.
Alright, Logan, do you think we have time for one more day?
30. We have like 24 minutes.
Yeah.
And I have
Yeah,
I
but
have till
these
midnight,
next
so
couple
we could
days-
go a bit longer.
Okay, Logan doesn't care. Logan doesn't
Natsuki.
care. Let's go one more.
Uh,
I would say actually do pick that one.
You pick it.
Okay. Still trying to go for Natsuki words.
probably milk, since her father never came back with it.
No, he definitely came back with it.
He came back with it.
He just also came back with a sock to put the milk in.
Yeah.
Funny?
So I figure
Logan just typed bunny in chat, so.
yeah.
Warm. Nibble's such a funny word.
Yes,
It is
nibble.
funny.
Chocolate.
Rainbow.
Papa.
Papa. Clouds. Oh, I hate this ringing.
I hate it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to go as fast as possible.
Poof.
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 Friends?
Here.
Here. Boop.
Doki Doki.
Doki Doki.
Laugh. Kawaii.
Socks.
Socks?
I hated that.
I hated that ringing.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, it's gone. But why was that there? Another day
Boop would have
passes.
worked, but Kawaii was better.
Yeah.
Or whatever we chose instead of Boop.
I wonder why that
Again.
appeared. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I have gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. It's been 2. Entering the classroom, the usual scene greets me.
Welcome back, Phil.
Hi Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room.
About yesterday.
Shove her in the closet and lock the door. Don't let her out.
The manga closet.
Yes.
Hi. I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well.
Yuri? I'm happy that you're considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe you were just a little extra sensitive because it was the first time sharing our poems. But whatever it is, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. I already know that you're apologizing. I know you really didn't mean it.
Bill. Don't don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... Sorry, what am I saying right now?
Dusty's here with us in spirit, guys. He stole the eyes again.
Yep.
I just...
Hey, have you guys seen Monica?
No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was.
Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. ...
He is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is dressing her.
No, I haven't.
Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. ... What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Natsuki, about yesterday. Just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on.
Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday?
Eh?
Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure. Nothing.
Who put pressed factory reset on Natsuki, apparently?
I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
Riley, we're going to shove the one you like into the closet and lock her in there for the rest of the game.
He's got my...
Are you trying to say dementia?
Yes.
She's got manga in there. But...
Thank you, I've been trying to perfect my gremlin voice.
I sent your apology anyway, if that helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that.
No, not at all. I don't hate you.
Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either.
Natsuki turns to me.
You're still on trial, though.
Objection. Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
Hey. Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Oh, you already were.
Okay, but yeah, chat has confirmed at this point. That's like peak streamer certified gremlin.
Fair. There you are.
I didn't mean to be late.
I wonder if it's gonna be pianos again that she was doing.
I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not.
Just throw her under the ship.
Ah ha ha.
Hey.
Ah. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just lost track of time. Ah ha ha.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri.
Her skirt flows up incredibly high. It's kind of annoying and worrying.
Yeah.
Ah ha ha, that's.
Monica looks at me.
Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
That sounds cool. I look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Phil.
Makes the Monica version of Peaches.
There's
Monica
nothing
smiles
insanely
sweetly.
personal on your computer name, is it?
Huh?
Your computer name, it's nothing insanely personal, is it?
No.
Okay, random question, don't worry.
It's still the factory-based one, so it's like laptop and then a string of numbers.
Okay.
I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Ah ha ha, don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway.
That's a really weird question, Ellie. What do you mean? Why did you ask that?
I literally don't worry about it. Just
Ellie,
a really
Ellie,
random thought
Ellie,
that popped in my head.
Ellie.
I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently.
I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything about the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run into the closet.
Phil? Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today?
You better not delete my Helldivers save, Logan.
I mean, in the club.
I suppose so. I don't really think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday,
She's fine.
Logan! Actually, no, if I was my Helldivers, specifically my Fallout 4 or my Dead Space saves, you delete those and I'm coming after you, Logan. I know where you live.
No bueno.
She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much.
They're all slowly
The two
turning into...
chaotically different interpretations of that.
She's used to being ignored.
Hold up, guys. I'll be back in a sec. Logan's gonna be gone also.
Don't actually. At least click the button!
Come on. We're going over there.
What's the story about anyway?
Well.
I'll look at the cover of the book. Book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison.
Logan, you know full well how I feel about Fortnite right now.
Do you actually press auto or is it just hovered over?
Let's just hover it over, see? I still have to physically press it.
And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixating them to...
This sounds like a book I would read. Don't you agree, Ellie? Huh?
It does.
But
oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler.
But that's just because I read weird books. like that.
But anyway, I'm really into it.
Darn, Logan, that also means I lost DDLC.
Click the button.
The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
Ah,
I have my Steam and my Epic accounts connected.
Whoa.
are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Phil?
No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into these things. Sorry, those things. She's shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts,
Oh,
I
what
kind
did
of forget
that
to
say?
pay attention to other people.
I wonder, what did that say? Okay, so
Can't go
just
back.
have so.
I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
Yeah. She was spitting facts there, so I have to agree with that. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. At least, the least I could do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
Ah, that's... Well, that's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but...
Ha ha ha, what are you saying? ... Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You should. You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means by reading in company. It's as if I feel a presence over my shoulder as I read. Not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the same corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry.
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I'm curious on what they say now.
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean,
Ahahaha. Here, this should work, right? I set my desk up next to neck until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
Ah, I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in and our shoulders are almost touching, it feels like my left arm is in the way, so uh, instead of, I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
The last one said, I'm just bathing in your body heat. And yes, the music did stop. Be scared. Be very scared.
Be very scared.
It's only scared when the music gets actually, like, very deep.
Yeah,
That
In
means
this
boss
case, it
fight.
stops.
Continue.
I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we are huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready
Eh?
to turn the page?
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, thanks. I continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own violation. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the paper, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that.
Ah, that's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Ahaha.
Yuri, are you feeling alright?
Eh?
Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're really feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little.
My breathing?
Harry puts her hand to her chest as if to feel her heart beat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. Just need some water.
Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about?
Phil? Did something happen just now?
Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything.
Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other?
Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay?
If you want to know exactly, my Wi-Fi gets disconnected at midnight now. Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag.
I would say Natsuki first. Mostly to give Caitlin a break.
Thank you.
Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one.
It's probably because there's that one weird funny word I put in.
Again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed.
Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time.
Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes differently from each other.
I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be back.
Okay. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you're spending time with Yuri today. I thought I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still,
What do you mean by
should
that,
at least
Logan?
look over my poem. Just wait. I'm hoping people will learn something from it. Alright, you want me to pull up the translation for this?
Sure? Logan, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by repeating just Monica?
Alright. Open your third eye. I can feel the tenderness of the skin through the knife, as if it were an extension of my sense of touch. My body nearly convulses as something incredibly faint, deep down, that screams to resist this uncontrollable pleasure. But I can already tell that I'm being pushed over the edge. I can't stop myself. Just found it interesting. Oh, that's the translation editor. Continue. Well, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It's the only thing I know what you did. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak.
I don't know if Natsuki's trying to save you or trying to kill me.
That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead. Okay? You don't hate me, Phil. Do you? Do you hate me? Do you want me to go and cry? Your love is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to you. Play with me instead. That's all I have. Play with me.
Oh. Whoa! Forgot about
Full
that.
screen mode, right?
Yep.
Well then.
Ow! I don't know, like. So that is why I said we weren't gonna go for one Easter egg, because if we didn't do Natsuki both days, that wouldn't have happened.
Yes.
What would have happened instead is her eyes would have exploded out of her head and everything would have gone to normal.
That seemed cool. That would have seemed cool, watching someone's eyes explode out of the head. Yeah,
Lie
if we-
again.
Yeah, but I felt like we should go the lore route first.
fair.
Or
Yeah, her neck seemed a little stiff. Logan.
how's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know.
I saw a
Want to share
vaguely
what you wrote
humanoid
for today?
shadow earlier, and now I'm paranoid.
Sure, here you go. It's just Monica in your room, Ellie. You're fine. I give my
That would
poem
be
to
worse.
Monica. ...
All right. Great job, Phil. I was going oh in my head while reading it. It was really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why I always count. It always counts when I put in some effort.
Ahaha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what? You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right?
There might pick more Natsuki ones.
Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged very much. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little too strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too overstimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Yuri. I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. All right. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway. You want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright. Save me. Colors. They won't. But beautiful. I'm expressing. Red, green, blue, and toffee. A meaningless noise. The noise. It won't stop. Violent, waiting for screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing chalkboard on a hand table, playing knife on a breathing ribcage. Honest. Delete her.
Okay, I'll press the delete button. What was it again? Shift, Alt, Control, Alt, F4?
Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract.
I'm not,
I thought I
I'm
did
just
pretty good with the
trying
broken
to-
up words.
yeah.
Well, never mind. There's no point in explaining.
Should Buttermilk be, bracing themselves all
I don't remember if there's any more jump scares.
Anyway,
There might be spooky moments. I don't think there's any more like jump at the screen jump scares.
I
here's
really wish I
Monica's
had a button
tip
to
of the day.
play a
This is
FNAF
an
jump
important
scare.
tip.
sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. That's my advice for today.
Yeah, well, audience interaction?
Thanks for listening.
Usually we show my column to next.
I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. ...
Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath.
I just like holding it.
There might be a couple more like kind of things, but not like jump at the screen like Natsuki did.
I mean, the poem turned out good.
Maybe get like a cuddle, like
It's
like a blanket or like a what are they called? Stuffy.
Your squishmallow, if you have one.
Squishmallow or a stuffed animal. That's what they are,
Yeah.
stuffies.
well,
But no
there are
living
some things
animal.
we could work on. But that doesn't really matter. Feels like anything written by you is a treasure. Ahaha. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it.
Wheel. Rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head. Linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a dock, ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness, parabolics, gearbox, expanded universe, time controlled by slipping goggles, existence of God swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time, devoting snakes with human eyes, thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears, and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks a second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a dark ship in another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, and a time devoting prayer connecting to a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Notice anything weird with the page?
Right here.
Like look behind the text.
There's stains on it. Looks like it's a stained paper.
Okay. Remember that.
Yeah, it looks like a coffee stain right here. Probably spilled a bit right here. That looks like it was taped on recently.
Alright, just Just continue.
It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. Ah! That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. Ah ha ha ha. I'm okay. What did I just... ... Can we pretend this conversation never happened?
Stay.
You can keep the poem, though. Would you like to read it? Yes.
A dream. I was wandering in a baronet's warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit, and just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceilings and walls beyond the dark blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall, anything. Suddenly the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of intermittent width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. It was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I can feel the damp metal wall of a container. My lungs were already getting tired.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything together good in just a few days. We just have to stop embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look. I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Phil joined, and we started with some club activities, but this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members. And the festival is our only real chance to find any members.
We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and...
Netsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't go anywhere else.
Yeah.
It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Phil?
Oh, come on! You can't take advantage of Phil to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica. Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? You hadn't even talked until Phil joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Phil isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. That's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. ...
Monica's clearly taken back by Natsuki's words.
That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Phil want to get more members too, right? ...
Dot dot dot. I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. I should. As much enthusiasm as Monica wanted.
Are you just not reading these lines?
No, I'm reading them. Do
If
you
you
not
are,
hear me?
I can't hear you at all.
Yeah, same.
If I showed as much enthusiasm, then I would probably be lying. Do you hear me then? Did you
Okay,
hear?
you're muted on Discord, you're not muted on stream. We can hear you on stream, we can't hear
I'm
you
not
on Discord.
on Discord.
Yeah.
It really happened again.
Check you.
Do you guys hear me?
Hello.
Hello.
It's the same thing that happened at the very beginning of stream, where it just cut. Even though I wasn't right there, I was still connected. Could hear you guys, but you guys could not hear me.
Maybe when that happens, just go into like your settings for voice and mic, and just switch the mic from to something else, and then switch it
I've
back.
tried. It does not work. It just stops working. I have to leave and then come back for it to work. But if I showed as
Alrighty
much
then.
as I already read that anyway. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation,
No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did?
but that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything.
Phil, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it?
Well, it's not really something I can be honest about, is
Hey,
it?
they lined up according to boob size.
That's so funny. In fact,
Why are you looking down there, Ellie? Their eyes
Because
are
I'm gay.
right there.
if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join.
Monica sits downstairs at her desk.
What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki.
What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime, to be honest?
It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that.
You don't understand at all. I want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. There's a problem with the club being that for me. There aren't any other places like that for me. Now Monica wants to take it away from me.
Not taking away anything away.
No, Phil. It's not the same. It won't be the same for the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. This one. I mean, at least for a little bit of time. Things were nice.
Natsuki starts packing up her things.
I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now.
Natsuki,
Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks out right out of the classroom. ...
This is bad. I don't know what to do.
Well, do you have an opinion on the festival?
I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat?
Your eye is a little messed up.
I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself.
Can I cast Repel Yuri?
I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club.
Spooky part coming up, buttermilk, just as a warning.
What about you, Phil? What do you want to get out of this club?
You repeat the same question as Monica. I decided giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place.
I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you'd like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well.
Alright. Well, maybe we could talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods.
Hey, Yuri. Eh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday. But I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica! I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Phil? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Phil before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president.
Yuri looks a little troubled, but doesn't protest.
Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom.
Whew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Phil, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time. I'd really hate to see you unhappy. I feel like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With Natsuki and Yuri being a little, you know.
Getting a little freaky.
Ha ha ha. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot about taking my schizophrenia pills.
I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. Wait, not yet. No, stop it.
Did you give this game admin privileges?
Huh?
Admin privileges, like over your computer. Did you give this game it, or does it not need it anymore?
I don't think it needs that anymore.
Okay. I know in like the very first versions of the game it needed admin privileges.
Why?
What do you think happened to Sayori's code?
True.
Yeah, the plus
Anyways,
version doesn't need it. No, in the original version of the game, it needed admin privileges, so the game itself could, when the thing happened with Sayori, so the game itself could delete her code.
interesting. Anyways,
Yeah, it's time to save because we've been going for
A while.
2 hours and 40 minutes.
okay, so it won't let me go over this autosave for some reason.
That is a good question. Did you already have a save?
This was a save from when Sayori was still alive. I think it's just before Sayori died. This is sort of part 3. Because I always... No. What is it? Maybe.
Day 3. We are starting the 4th day of Act 2.
Yes.
Anyways, thanks for watching. Do you guys have anything you want to say to stream?
Click that little like button down there, and also click the subscribe button with the little bell so you know when we go live. We typically go live 8 p.m. every day. What are we, Central Time?
Central
Yes.
Daylight, yeah.
Yeah, Central Daylight, but Central Daylight. But we also have our stream schedule up on the community page. But hitting that little bell just ensures that if we do start a little bit later, you get here.
And as always, if you're confused on this series and want to jump back, feel free to go back and watch the previous episodes of Doki Doki. Get yourself caught up on all the chaos that's happened.
Yep. We also got all the other streams up there. Pretty good if you just want to watch from some of our previous series.
Yeah.
Alright.
Or series that we're working on currently.
Yep.
Help.